So this video took me ages to make, so all I have to say is please subscribe if you enjoyed, like if you enjoyed, comment all the combos that I missed which you think are useful, and please don't let this flop because my mental is broken. Okay, this video took ages to edit, this video took ages to make, and I might just die if it flops. Anyway, let's get straight into it. I don't want to waffle any harder. But yeah, this is every true combo, useful true combo in Brawlhalla. I missed some of the very niche, unuseful ones, which are DIable, and other ones which are just very unviable to do in game. If you want to see them, go to Brawlhalla database. It's a good Discord server with every true combo. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a second. We're going to get straight into it, starting with Unarmed. At low percents, D-Light is true into every move on Unarmed. Every single move, including itself. But at later percentages, the only useful ones you're going to want to do are D-Light, GC Ensig, because it kills, and D-Light Ground Pound, because off stage, D-Light Ground Pound kills. The most damage you can get is D-Light, GC, D-Light, Ground Pound, and this is difficult, but is doable at a higher damage percentage. If you want the easiest one, it's D-Light Nair, but remember, you can get fancy with this, because every single move is true, if timed right at low percentages. Like, every move is true. Sidelight Endlight is also a true combo, which becomes a lot easier to hit with momentum. As you can see, I missed it without dashing, and it is difficult, but it is doable. But with dashing, it's really easy, and it's true up to about 70 damage. Just to note, it only works with 5+ decks. One more quick note for the last useful combo, Dare Endlight is true, but it's very specific to hit, and so difficult, that I think it's worth a mention telling you it's true, and you can go in the Brawlhalla database Discord server to find it, but it's not notable enough to actually attempt to do. Sidelight's your main combo starter on Axe, and Sidelight Nair is true almost all the time and should be the one you mainly use. To kill, Sidelight Sare is the best, but you have to hit the Sidelight stacked, right? This is your bread and butter kill option. And you have some other niche ones like Sidelight Dare hits if you hit stacked, and Sidelight D-Light hits if you hit relatively stacked. I recommend always going for Sidelight Nair, as this does a lot of damage and is very consistent. And if you land the Sidelight stack, Sidelight Sare is true and kills, so go for that. So Grounded Dare has a lot of combos you can do, but most of them are too difficult for me to include, and I'm doing it in training rooms, so Dare D-Light is what you're going to want to do. This is the most consistent one. You have to land the back of the Dare and then just reverse the D-Light. Very easy. Your best option because it's the one that's consistent. And there are other options like dash jump reverse Dare into Sidelight is true and into Endlight, but you have to land the last frame of your downlight, so it's just not optimal. D-Light, no, recovery, late recovery into Endlight is true if you chase dodge diagonally down. You have to land it perfectly, and it is very difficult and is very situational, but it is doable, and you will land the exhausted recovery or late recovery a surprising amount of times. I've been able to land it in training a few times, so it's not completely useless. It does work up to about 50%, and there you go, there's one frame, but it's true. So Blaster has a lot of true combos, but a lot of them are unuseful. So I'm only going to cover the useful ones. So this is a true combo if you do it right, but I can't hit it for the life of me. You have to chase dodge diagonally and reverse the nair. That's very important one. D-Light Set is the most important combo in Blasters, or one of the most. And it works at all percentages, but is really hard to hit at low percentages. The higher you get, the more useful it is. And at higher percentages, the one you're going to want to use it all the time is D-Light Recovery. It kills very early, and you do a dash jump by holding down. It's one of the most difficult combos in the game for new players. It is very doable. But yeah, D-Light Sare is your all the time option. D-Light Sidelight works at low percentages, and D-Light Recovery works as a kill option. Sare and Light is true at low percentages, but it's very finicky to hit. But yeah, you have to land the Sare almost stacked on top of you to make this true. Otherwise, it's one frame, but it's quite a good combo you can go for. But again, very hard to get true, but it's so low dodge frame that it's worth including. D-Light Dare is a combo that I just missed. This is true, works up to 80% and does lots of damage. And the other combo is GC D-Light Reverse Nair. Very useful, and you don't have to GC the D-Light if it's at late percentages, but there is no point in going for this combo unless you just want to be flashy. But GCD Light Chase Dodge Reverse Nair is a very good combo. Bow D-Light is true into a lot of things, but I think the only important ones are D-Light Recovery, because D-Light Recovery kills. D-Light Sair, because it sets them in a good read location. D-Light N-Light, because it's super easy. And D-Light Dare, but only because D-Light Dare is true. If you land the D-Light stacked, it's true into N-Light, or into Side Light, and it's a very niche but strong combo. These are like the important D-Light combos. D-Light Sair, D-Light N-Light, and D-Light Recovery kills, and yeah, they're the important ones. D-Light Nair is also good because it does a lot of damage and you have follow-ups, but not as useful as the others. N-Light Nair is true, and Sair N-Light is true at low percentages for all of these combos, meaning Sair N-Light Nair is true. If you land a Side Light off stage, recovery can be true if you chase dodge it. It's quite difficult to do, and sometimes you don't need the chase dodge, but you do land off stage Side Light, not a bad amount of times, so it is possible. It is difficult and like a very weird timing and input, but it's a cool combo which I think that not many people will know, and it works till quite late percentage as well and can kill. So a bit of a weird kill option, but it is doable with a chase dodge. Oh, that was 2 dodge streams, but still, it kills. Downlight GC N-Light is true, but it's very hard and you have to hit stacked, and I never recommend going for it unless you're going for the most flashy play. D-Light Dare is true, and your kill option, D-Light Nair, is a true combo, but way easier to land at higher percentages, and is the most solid combo in Canon, I think. It's really good, does a lot of damage, but D-Light Dare is also true and can be used in a different way. D-Light Jump Sair is also true, and it's quite good, because it can lead into more things. I recommend going for this sometimes if you're looking to catch your opponent off guard, but D-Light Dare is probably your best combo starter. D-Light Sair Dare is a true combo which is hard to hit, and only works at exactly 60 damage, there you go. But something that works at 70 to 80 damage, so a bit of a bigger range, is D-Light Sair Recovery. Now this is, you know, a 3-hit true combo which isn't that hard to hit off your main combo starter, so I recommend always going for this. This combo backs up a lot of damage. Grounded Sair Side Light is true from 50 to 100 damage. You don't need the dash until you get to 90 damage. This is a good true combo that is surprisingly easy to hit. Remember, Sair must hit grounded. D-Light Dare is true, which is one of your most useful options. D-Light N-Light is true, which is also really good. D-Light Side Light is true, which is also really good. And D-Light Grounded Nair is one of the hardest combos in the game, so it isn't going to be in this video, but is doable. You have to chase dodge and buffer jump just after your chase dodge, and it is doable, but again, I'm talking about every practical in-game combo here. Unless you've labbed this a lot, it's undoable. There you go, I just did it right there, but it is very, very, very difficult, and it does lead into a ground recovery, so it is practical, but is hard. D-Light Recovery is also a true combo, but only works at later percentages, and it kills. This is very, very good. You have to dash jump and hold for the entire time recovery, but it's a good kill combo. As long as that, GCD Light Nair Recovery is a true combo which kills very early, and just GCD Light Nair is a good combo in general, and GCD Light Recovery is also very easy. Nair GC Side Light is true, Nair GC N Light is true, and Nair Recovery is true, all with like at most percentages with about 1 jump height, and at low Nair Dare is true if you land the Nair low and then it bounces off the floor and you can jump Dare. But yeah, these are all true combos. All you Greatsword mains, I'm super sorry, patch came out very recently as I'm recording this, and there's no information on all the true combos yet. If you join the Brawlhalla beta days database Discord server, there'll be all the true combos, but I'm not going to go through them because I know I'll just get flamed in the comment section for missing a bunch of combos later. But sorry for you Greatsword mains. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm very happy that there's not much Greatsword stuff, for the sole fact that explaining it on a video without messing up would be very difficult and tedious. But again, I am very sorry. Join the Brawlhalla database Discord server and they will have all the true combos there. With Hammer, I'm pretty sure there were 100+ true combos. So I'm only going to be covering the really important ones. And one of those really important ones is Sidelight into Endlight is true from 6 decks at 0%. D-Light Sidelight is true at 0% if you land it far. If you land it stacked, D-Light Dare is true. D-Light is true into D-Light, which is true into Nair, but it's a very hard input. Quite cool though. And at 0%, they're the only really important ones you need to know. Morph, Hammer, D-Light Sarah is going to be your main kill option and combo. And like off D-Light, what you want to do. D-Light Nair is also a good kill option. D-Light Recovery is very hard to do in Weird, which is also true into D-Light. This is called the Russian Mafia. It's all a true combo, but you can just go for Sarah. But it looks flashy and nice. You do this by inputting D-Light, jump, chase, dodge. D-Light, jump, chase, dodge to the side. And Recovery, it's quite hard, but when you get the hang of it, you can almost do it 100% of the time. And again, it looks cool. Endlight, the dash sidelight is a true combo. If you have 6 decks at 0%, this is very useful. Does lots of damage. D-Light, chase, dodge, Sare into Endlight is true if you land a max range D-Light, right? If you chase dodge diagonally. And then you can do an Endlight afterwards. This is a very high damage combo. It's quite hard to do, but it's very strong. Sidelight is true into Endlight and D-Light. These are pretty bread and butter combos that you're going to need to know. Another one is Dare D-Light. This is true if you have 5 decks, or 4 decks actually, I think. But I know it's true, and you don't have to chase dodge, but if you get higher percentages, sometimes you do. And Sidelight D-Light, you have to dash or chase dodge, depending on which you prefer, after every single time. Another one which is also true is at low percentages, I think 0 to like maybe 20. Recovery, GC D-Light is true. Not a lot of people will know this one, but it's very useful for some free damage. And you get a cool read as well after it. You can do Nair or Sare. It's pretty hard to pull off, but when you do it, it looks pretty satisfying, it looks pretty cool, and it's very useful. There are a few combos off Ground Pound which are true. There's quite a few. You can do Ground Pound Dare. But these are all very situational and depend on percent. You can do Endlight. The reason these aren't hitting true is because some of them you need 9 decks, but a lot of the time they have to be at a very specific percent. And that's why I'm just briefly covering them. You can look more on Katars combos because there is a few, but none of them are really practical. And a lot of them are 9 decks only, which is Lin Fei only. So I don't really think it was necessary to cover. Like Ground Pound Recovery is true at certain percentages. Well, I didn't think it was necessary to cover all the ones which have 9 decks because that's only Lin Fei. And then that's really it for Katars, I'm not gonna lie. There are a few interesting ones on Lance. You have Starlight Dare up to 70 damage. This is a very good combo. Starlight Nair at like any percentage, which is really good combo. Kind of the bread and butter, the one thing you need to know about. And then you have Dare D-Light is true, but you have to land like the lower part of the hitbox, and this does a lot of damage, and it's a very unique combo. Another practical combo is, only because this is not a bad approach option, is Dash Jump, Fast Fall, Reverse Nair, UCM Light. This is true, it's very hard to do, and it's situational, but because Dash Jump, Reverse Nair is actually not a bad approach option, it has a good nice hitbox. And landing this should be more than often, and when you do land this, it's good damage. You can also do, off what I just showed you, you can also do Dare, and you can also do GCD Light, but I'm not going to show all of them because it's the exact same input. It's very difficult, but once you get this down, this should be a very these should be very manageable combos. D-Light has a few good combos. D-Light Nair is true. This is from landing below you, by the way. D-Light GC Endlight is true. D-Light GC Sidelight is true, right? And then after doing D-Light GC Sidelight, you need momentum for this. You can do a Sare. This is a very situational combo, but a 3-piece is a 3-piece. I will try and approach it that way. There we go. That's all a true combo. From 60 to about like 230%, this is a true combo, which is a good kill option at later percentages and does good damage. And like Sidelight's true, but you have to land it on like almost stacked, and it only works at 0%. But it's cool because you get another 3-piece combo. You get it into D-Light or Sare. It's quite hard to do, as I said, but it is doable at 0%. Light into N-Light is true at very early percentages. I don't recommend going for it, however. Like, I'll hit it now. Oh, very hard to hit because you have to be very close. But Sidelight D-Light and Sidelight Jumps Air are your two options off Nair that you should always do. And for a little cheeky one, that is a true combo up to like just before 20%. It's hard to do and there's not really a point in going for it because it only works in such a specific range. But it's true, however, nevertheless. Now, this is going to be a very weird one. So Dare into Ser is one frame. Dare into Nair is true. Dare into N-Light is true. Dare into Sidelight is true. And as I just showed you, Dare into Sidelight, Sidelight into Ser is true. That means you can do a hard combo. With momentum, it's a lot easier by then. Yeah, I'll just do it a bit closer to the ground. But you can do Dare, Sidelight, Ser as a true combo. And I don't recommend going for this because it is very difficult. And if you just do N-Light, you can also accidentally do Nair, which is true, instead of actually doing Ser, which is one dodge frame. It is super hard to hit. There we go. And that's true. At really low percent, Ser and Light can be true. There we go. You just have to dash or chase dodge the N-Light. And you can also do Nair Jump Ser true at low percentages, but it becomes easier and easier at higher percentages. This requires you to be falling and is a frame perfect input actually, so most likely you'll get 1 or 2 frames on this unless, you know, you're an orb god. Another combo which is super hard to land is late D-Light, diagonal chase dodge up Nair Ser. The first two isn't that difficult, but it's still pretty inconsistent hard. But the Ser to get true is very hard. N-Light Nair is a true combo if you land the last frame of N-Light, which is very difficult. You won't even hear a hit noise if you do it perfectly, but normally it's one frame. But if you land the last frame, it will be a true combo. Again, I'm only including this because if you land that frame, you see, bit where it didn't even make a noise. I'm only including this because some people think it's very important on Scythe. One of the few useful true combos is Nair Ser on Jiro. It's only on Jiro because you have to have 7 decks and 6 speed, and it's extremely hard. It's a very tight input, but it's very useful actually. If you're a Jiro player like me, then make sure you're abusing this combo. Works up to 70%. If you land late Ser, you can do Jump Nair as a true combo. It's very difficult as you have to land like right at the end of the Ser, like the top hitbox. But it is a true combo nevertheless, and I've done it a few times in game before, meaning it is practical enough to add to this list. Scythe is going to have a lot of very impractical ones because Scythe doesn't have many true combos, by the way. It works from 50 to 100 damage, and as you can see, it's very difficult because you have to land right at the end of the Ser. And to get a bot who's just statically jumping like that, but that's basically what the combo looks like, is hard. Yeah, D-Light is also a very good combo on Scythe. It works from 110 to 140, so quite specific. You have to land the Dare kind of grounded, but a true combo is a true combo, and this combo looks very cool. So, Dare Nair is true, and you need momentum, and it only works exactly 110%, and which is like the orange on the screen right now. And it's difficult, but you know, it's what Scythe gets. Okay, recovery and light is true at low percentages, but you need to land the recovery like coming back onto the stage. And this is a cool little nifty combo. I think it works up to about 20%. And if the recovery drops, it works very low. You can also chase dodge the recovery if they get chase dodge the end light if they get further away, and it keeps it true. Recovery side light works up to 40%, so a bit longer than end light. And it's the exact same principle as the one before. This one's a bit harder because side light's a bit like more finicky, but it's also good because it works until 40, so it's not a bad combo. At exactly 110, this combo works. literally everything needs to be perfect, right? Dare to nair. Everything needs to be perfect. You need 4 dex, 7 speed. You need to already have momentum but not be dashing into the dare. And you know, you need the stars to align for you while you're at it. I've done it a few times in game and out of game and in training mode, right? It is very difficult but doable. And I'm just putting the very niche Scythe ones in here because that's all us Scythe mains get, right? No chase dodge, no jump, just straight up that. It is unbelievably hard, harder than you would ever think a true combo like this would be. And the last attempt is going to be before I have to move on to the next one. And I get it true in the video. Ooh. Oh. So, Spear has got a few. D-Light jumps in air, it's true. D-Light jumps there, it's true. D-Light jump recovery is also true. And these kind of work at all percentage range. Yeah, they're the ones off D-Light. That and light is true from 4 decks, but only starts getting consistently true like every single time at 6 decks. As you can see, I'm getting consistent 1 frames here, which would be true if I was playing a 6 dexterity character. The sword, I've got a really good guide going through every single combo, even the really stupid ones. On my channel, there will be a card like now on the screen, hopefully. If there's not, the video will be in the description and at the end of the video. Sorry for all the sword mains who didn't want to click to another video, but I am not going through hell again. Okay guys, you have made it through the entirety of the video. I want to say now, please do not flame me. I know I've missed a bunch of combos probably, or I know I've missed some important combos. Remember, I'm a human being, okay? And I did take me ages to make this video, like ages to make this video. So if you enjoyed, please give it a like. This video flops, I might quit YouTube. But yeah, give it a like and share and comment. And if I did miss any combos, you can flame me if you want, I don't mind, but please just put them in the description, because there were going to be combos I missed, right? Just put them in the description. And every single combo in Brawlhalla, true combo, is on the Brawlhalla database's Discord, which will be linked in the description. Make sure to sub to me, little son. I took a while making this. When I'm making this, I'm 11k subs, almost 12k, and it'll be really lovely to get to 12k by mid-Jan. And if I'm already at 12k, then just give me a sub anyway. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.